Alright, so let's do this shit, yeah, guys. Right, so last time we was like, like the conversation, like this whole shit. I can't even fucking remember what we did last time. So you're gonna have to check out last episode to see what happened last time. So yeah, and it says, "Hey Yuri," Yuri be like, uh. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book than the one I've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Yuri be like, no. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if we have some tea first? I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Yuri be like, thanks very much. If there's one thing that you can make my reading time any better, is a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Mary stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Yuri asks me if I could hold the pitcher for a second. Yeah, sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches the electric kettle. I'm going to plug this at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Well, to be fair, Yuri is the tallest out of the four girls. So yeah. Yuri says, okay, man, the water pitcher. Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yuri be like, yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Then Monica asks where are the two off to? I I will admit, I never saw that coming when Monica just interferes into the whole thing. Damn. I feel like whenever somebody interferes, it just gets awkward. So yeah, uh, we're just gonna make some tea. So I realize how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. Just filling the water pitcher. Monica says, "Oh, okay." So I was a bit curious. That's kind of one person's job, isn't it? It's Monica. Yuri says, "Monica, please mind your business for once." So damn. So Monica has always been like this into people's businesses. Like for real, yeah. Yuri be like, just mind your business for once, Monica. Implying that she has done this even before I joined the literature club. So yeah. What do you want to tell me? There's something wrong with helping involve Viper in club activities. Monica be like, her mouth gapes. Monica says, I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Hmm. Like, let's go, Viper. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking, Yuri says. How can I say something like that? Yuri, Yuri says, I just, something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, no, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. Uh, I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. They're like, Viper, how come even when I want to do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions. We can always hide them anyway, but you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. You're like, no. When you hate me for something as terrible as that, why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Yuri be like, friend, you say? Uh, um, Yuri lifts her head. Viper, I really like being friends with you. Yeah, thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward just saying something like that. Yeah, I know. Sometimes things can get awkward at times. I will admit. It just happens sometimes. I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. That's the good part. Is I'm at least helping Yuri feel better. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Viper, do you like all long tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course, Yuri says. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. You don't have to be an expert on anything, Yuri. It's just, it is good to do things right if you feel that way. So, yeah. And you don't have to be an expert on anything. You just have to know what you're doing. Yuri continues saying, in that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. Must be in a good mood now. That's so, Yuri says. I was letting it show, and you notice I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided to try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to, but it's you who's around anyway. Uh, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Viper. Very endearing. That's yeah. Yuri wasn't kidding about that whole shit. So yeah, we're having some very cool interactions between me and Yuri. So yeah, I'm definitely loving this episode so far. Yeah, guys, that I'm feeling for y'all guys. I don't even know if I could keep up with this. Oh, Yuri, pour a cup of tea for each of us. Viper, I have another request. What is it? Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? I don't. I don't mind, but for some reason my character says, "Why is that?" It's a little bit easier on the back. Yuri says, "I can read back against the wall, ran, then bend over at my desk." So I didn't realize. Yuri be like, "No worries. Just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it." Wow. So yeah, Yuri gets back problems basically. So yeah, that's so. I wonder why that is. Yuri's like, what's like kind of like, uh, my yeah, posture, right? Always hunch over like that while I'm reading. Yes, Yuri says, I just have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough, Yuri. I'll go ahead and get the book. I'll retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. Bag of small chocolate candies. I kept him from Sayori's candy radar. Yeah, and just go well with the tea. But I hope Sayori does not see this shit. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at your sides. As if we sink, we assume that same reposition as last time. We hold only one half of the book, except this time our bodies are even closer to each other. Yuri says that she can't see too well. Yuri slides closer to her shoulders, touching. How am I supposed to focus reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more like I can handle. Your teacup, Yuri's hand says, me and my teacup, only it with my hand that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. So now I worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her tense expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. Since I go to the book to finish opening my wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Sure. Well, if I touch it, I might get smudges on the pages. Oh, so that's what she's worried about. She's worried about messing up the book if she tries to touch it. It's alright, Yuri. It's alright. You don't have to have any if you don't want to. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. I need to apologize. He says, I'll hold the book, okay? Sure? Of course. Yuri opens up the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have it hard for time reading from it. But as a result, my left arm is practically resting on the top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused. Again, I take the chocolate candy and pop them to it off. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. Doesn't even look away from her book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation is completely neutral. At least it's wow. At least she is focused on her reading when she gets into reading. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively placed the chocolate in her mouth. Oh, I get it because of this still has it in her mouth like that. You're close to lips over it. Uh, your expression suddenly breaks. Did I just? Ray looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Uh, Viper, sorry. Guess I should have done that. That's well. It you were just hoping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. You're like, yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. See, the situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return it to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus now. Oh my god, when my character has done, like for real. Had had I not put the chocolate in your on Yuri's mouth, then she would have stood focused though. God damn it. I was just worried about her, that's all. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. This time Yuri eyes met mine. But how did they even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. Notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of the breaths. Raise my arm. Before Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. Chocolate placed in her mouth. Feel her hot breath on my fingers. Then it gets interrupted though. Hey everyone. Monica says, Monica, Monica, you stupid bitch. Like, for real. Always gotta ruin shit, Monica, don't you? Very jokes back. Time to share poems. Oh my god. I was doing just fine with Yuri. Like, for real, you stupid, you stupid motherfucker. Come on. Vibrate. Really help Yuri put away tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. Spell is abruptly. Shit! I know the word. Spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. and we hastily clean up without much reward between us. I get the feelings this is something neither of us have courage to bring up. You absolute idiot, Monica. I'm still pissed off at you, Monica. We're we're gonna do this poem shit next video. Y'all guys to sharing the poems and shit. And you know what? Fuck you, Monica. Stupid bitch. Like, me and Yuri was doing really good by ourselves, but you wanted to fucking interrupt. And you interrupt twice during this video, Monica. Twice. This time your ass is gonna go first, Monica, in the whole poem sharing thing, just to get your dumb ass out the way. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.